as you two were walking through the town, someone came up to Emlyn, a young woman, came up to you to thank you for all your help, grabbed your hand, started thanking you for something you don't even know why. You like more or less just showed up.
And he was really drunk, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was before the parting. Everything happened. That was right before, because my guy was trashed off his
and then you realize she slipped something in your hand. It's no. You open it up, and it says the 12 Foxes would like to see you and your friends in the North District.
That's right. And then he said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, he said, "Fuck it."
He didn't tell anybody about the note.
No, as far as you guys know, the note does not exist.
Mm-hmm. I thought I did tell you about that.
No, he did not on purpose.
Yeah, no, you decided to go get trashed instead.
Yeah, but then I thought when I came back, I said something about it.
You mumbled something to do with having something with something, and no one knew what you were talking about.
That's right.
And then we went to go say goodbye to everybody else. We were just not paying attention.
Right. Yeah. So that's where we would pick up. I believe it would be probably like midday, probably like noonish. And don't fucking worry about it.
I know they keep moving.
Yeah, they're not down really well. I did my best.
We need to find a nice medium, because my pieces would not come off the paper, and now yours won't stay on the paper.
Yeah.
So I gotta find a nice in between.
So what do you do with this knowledge? Emlyn's currently walking around.
No, we went to a bar.
Yeah, Emlyn's in the bar with Ron.
With rum.
And then
I'm by myself.
You were saying goodbye to Quigley Rock. I was waiting inside the city limits, and then
you were listening.
Then
Borg,
as far as we know,
was listening in on the whole conversation. So
but we didn't know he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's a sneaky orc.
It's so fucking ridiculous. I love it.
Borg.
Fucking rogues, man.
Fucking Borg. So, I mean, I don't know where do we want to start off?
We'll go with we'll do Evangeline first.
Okay.
Start from her. So you just said goodbye, teared up a little bit, and now you turn around, going back to the city. You see Rose just standing there, kind of like chop chop.
No, I'm not inconsiderate. I just need to get this show on the road. I won't actively tell them.
Much to do.
Pretty much.
White Rabbit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she is.
Mm-hmm.
We're late.
Sorry.
And then Borg is nowhere to be seen.
No.
Borg, you guys have no idea where Borg is.
I love it.
He's currently on the roof right now, kind of like Batmaning right now.
Crap,
Evangeline's just gonna kind of pinch her the bridge of her nose and just turn to do we know what your name is? I don't think. She's just gonna look down at her and she's gonna be like, I think I know a bar they're at. You can follow me.
Oh, okay.
Right, you guys start walking around. It takes probably a half hour, and then you start hearing
Borg sneaky. Because Borg be sneaky because he can't get less than a 23.
And you rolled a 17.
And our 17 he's got 30. So he is Borg be sneaky.
Yeah. But you hear from the just out on the street, you hear Run.
Hold up. I'm trying to think of what did you hear him say?
And let me tell you, we were a great party. We killed dragon. We killed fire giants.
You killed robot spider.
Run be strong, but
and then you hear it's okay, Run. We'll make it work. We will make it work. We're pretty strong ourselves.
It's not the same.
You hear that?
Evangeline's gonna turn to her and she's gonna go, I think we found them.
I believe we have.
Oh, she's just gonna walk in. She's not gonna say anything though.
You go in and the bar is decent. A couple tables here and there. It's basically, aside from those two, it's pretty much empty.
Mm-hmm.
He runs surrounded by cups.
Evangeline's gonna walk up to the bar, ask them how much he's drank, and then pay whatever it is.
You see Run surrounded by a good 15 to 20
Oh, yeah.
pints, empty pints, mind you,
that's not
as he's a
surprising.
blubbering mess hanging over
She's not
the
surprised.
bar.
How much money should I put back in? Because didn't they hand me? Well, because I already had Grok's money the whole time.
Yeah.
But quickly handed it to me. You just give me a roundabout number. I don't give a shit.
Fuck it, 5,000.
So
Okay.
I woke up to Run. You know, from what I've seen, I didn't think you were this sad of a person.
I'm very sad.
Oh, okay, well, that sucks.
And he picks up his pint in front of him and he just starts chugging it. Emlyn just...
The barkeeper's just like, don't worry, I'll add it to your tab.
You're a halfling, right?
Yeah, so I'm like at
Imagine just
3
telling a
foot
halfling
tall.
going, that sucks.
But you know, drinking won't help this problem.
Drinking always helps.
Actually, honestly, dear, he's much worse when he's not drinking. Trust me, we took a boat ride over here. I don't ever want to see that again.
Emlyn leans over.
I mean,
leans
I'm
over
sure
and
he gets
goes-
grouchy.
Emlyn leans over and goes, "Don't try to stop him. Just let it happen. We need this.
Okay.
Emily, you don't have to be so creepy about it.
Listen,
We're the only people in this damn bar.
I don't care. I had to deal with you all on that boat. I'm not dealing with that again. Let him
Deal
drink
with me.
until his heart is content."
Emlyn, darling, you chose to come with us. You didn't have to deal with anything. You
I
chose to follow
I
us.
was coming back over here regardless.
Yeah,
I
and you
mean,
chose to come with us.
From what I've seen, he needs to be here with us.
Okay, you said that before, and now I'm actually going to, call you out on it. What does that even mean?
I've seen things, and
He
and
sees
for
the
ev-
thing.
for
Stop,
ev-
man.
everything to go right, he has to be here.
Okay, I mean, I've seen things. The things
Big
I've seen, I hope
exposition.
that aren't things. But, sure, cool. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I don't want to question it anymore.
I have my reasons for being here, and they are of my own. It is more convenient that we travel as a group, especially considering our situation. And if he needs to be drunk in order to get us through to this all, then let him be drunk.
How about you have another drink?
By all means. She's covering me. I see. Then Emlyn starts to take a sip from his own slightly smaller pint.
This one's pretty sweet.
She's gonna pay for whatever he's drank up till now and get herself a
He
drink.
didn't have as much. He had like maybe one or two.
The total is gonna be with Run and you guys round it to like 8 gold.
I'm gonna turn to her and she's like, "Would you like something?"
I'm good. I don't really do well with alcohol.
Noted.
Why not alcohol? Best thing it will make feel good again.
And he starts
It
drinking.
makes me see bad things.
Bad things.
Run,
Yes.
don't ask questions. Okay.
Okay, yeah. You sucked on those rolls.
But it's so good because I can use it on other things.
Indeed.
Suddenly remembering, Emlyn goes, yes, by the way, before I had a couple of drinks earlier and
Oh, did I make it? I made him not. I
rudely-
made him not drunk.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was so rudely taken out of my drunken stupor.
How
He
dare
pulls
you.
out a piece of paper and he goes, "It seems we've been called upon." And he opens it up and hands it to Evangeline.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
hand it to me. I don't even know you.
That says the thing about the 12 foxes. Right?
Yeah, it says the 12 foxes would like to see you and your friends in the North District.
Who gave this to you?
Some overly eager woman, and at the time I did not care so much because all I wanted was a good amount of ale in me.
You should stop taking things from strangers. Just as an
It
FYI.
was not my intent. It was thrust upon me.
You still took it.
I'm not going to say no
Do you-
to a lovely face. And then he
Surprising.
starts sipping from his pint again, leans back he leans back on the stool so that his back is up against the bar as he just looks at you as you hold the paper. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Well, what does it say?
It says the 12 foxes would like to meet you and your is it companions?
Friends,
Friends,
companions.
or whatever. Friends, but I don't know who these 12 foxes are, nor do I know where to find them.
Neither do I.
Because the person who knew how to find them is not here.
I mean, it does say in the note that they want to meet us towards the
At
middle
that
of town.
moment, Borg busts through the door. Wait, where you guys go? You left Borg.
I didn't leave you, hon. You're always behind us.
Emlyn instantly freezes up and then
Music man.
slides to the end of the bar and turns to the barkeep and goes, I'm gonna need a lot more of this.
He's like, I got plenty more where that came from.
Run turns and goes,
Friend!
She's gonna turn to the barkeep and just, we have plenty of gold, don't worry.
Come drink with Run.
Barkeep's like, by the time you guys are done, I'm gonna be like out.
That's fine.
Alright.
So
He's too drunk.
how long are we gonna be in here? Do you guys think?
Emlyn just is. Emlyn's actually not paying attention. She's too busy trying to get more drinks at the moment.
How long do they normally take to drink?
Well, sometimes we wait until they pass out. Other times, if we have more pressing matters,
Can you give me like 10 minutes?
like, do you want them out in 10 minutes?
No, I just need to
That's an
stay.
oddly specific.
I just need to be here with you guys for 10 minutes. Make
Oh,
things
yeah.
a lot easier.
No, we are definitely here for 10 minutes.
That's not creepy.
I'm speaking.
For the
like
next
Arden.
10 minutes, I start casting a ritual spell.
Okay.
I need to watch my.
You just see this little halfling like setting up shop over at one of the
I
tables.
literally open a book and I just start doing my thing.
Making attentive twigs. Lighting attentive twigs. Starts praying to the head for the burning attentive twigs. I don't know.
What does that even do?
I know.
Yeah, because you don't play spellcasters.
I don't
You've
play
got no
spellcasters.
idea.
That's literally what I envision. Oh my fucking god.
I'm just
sorry.
gonna walk up to the guy and hand him 50 gold to start with, just so it's if anything happens.
Right? He takes it like, you guys, as long as the gold keeps coming, you can have as much as you want.
Good.
Good, we're just gonna take it all.
Oh, she doesn't care.
Run and Grok start like heavily drinking.
Yeah.
This is
Borg
I
kind of
don't
like
care.
joins in.
Grok. Wow.
I was about to
I'm
say,
so
I let it
fucking.
go.
Okay. All right. No, let's not do it. Let's not just retcon. Borg and Run start heavily drinking together.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say.
I'm sorry. I'm still
He's
trying to get
used
used
to
to
it.
this. Still trying to get used to this.
It's okay.
But anyways, and
Feels,
Emlyn,
man.
Emlyn is also not. He's not heavily drinking, but he's definitely drinking a lot more than he was before. I'll roll a little bit later to see
Okay.
how far I'm gonna get. But
So I figure I'm just gonna let her do her thing. So we're just probably gonna sit and drink for 10 minutes until she's
Sounds good.
done whatever she deems necessary.
What?
Let 10 minutes go by?
Yeah. Nothing happens.
10 minutes,
Oh.
Run passes the fuck out of the bar.
Alright.
Borg keeps drinking like crazy.
All you hear is like a thud. You look over, the big giant guy is kind of like on the
He's like,
table.
That was faster than I thought, but I guess we were late.
I set down my staff, and you all in your heads hear, well, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
Emlyn
That-
just goes, my god, she's in my head now.
Well,
I
you
need
talk
more
back
booze.
now, you know? We can each talk to each other.
I'm gonna need
For
more booze.
reference, I cast Rary's telepathic bond, so up to 6 creatures, up to 8 willing creatures are psychically linked. We can talk to each other.
Holy shit.
Telepathically, for now.
Yeah.
Borg is mildly surprised. I don't know exactly what he'd say or how he'd react, but I can imagine.
He'd probably freak out, but...
Borg is like,
He probably just doesn't say anything.
you see,
He's like the cat that had the flower put on its head. Yes, so he's making that face now.
yeah.
So is the obviously telepathically she's gonna go. Is there a reason why you need to talk to us? No one can hear us.
Oh, no, I just figure if we're going to end up going to the Northern District that maybe we'll want to talk to each other without other people hearing us. Especially if we're talking to people that we don't know who they are.
I need help ignoring the voices in my head.
You can choose not to do it,
Yeah.
and
Run's
then
great.
everyone else will be in it,
Yeah,
except for
hold
you.
on.
No, Inland is just like, you're probably right. Last thing we need is to be caught in a situation where we might have to talk
What
about
time is it? It was like midday, wasn't it?
Yeah. 10 minutes, yeah, it's still about the same.
The last thing we're going to want is to be caught in a situation where we can't talk amongst ourselves.
Makes it easier.
So does anyone have any idea where these 12 foxes are and where to start? I know the North District, but other than that... God damn it.
Did it say specifically on the thing on the paper?
It just said in the North
It's
District.
coming out British and I can't stop.
Cheerio.
I mean, I would hate to say that our only bet is to go up there and just start asking. I'm fairly certain that we'll probably get an answer, or we won't get an answer at all, and I just hope we ask the right people.
And at this time, Borg's like, 12 foxes. Boom! He's just like, he's done. He's out.
He's out.
I rolled a Constitution saving throw for him. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god.
He's out.
Fuck. But he said that before he passed out?
Yeah, he was like 12 foxes. I know. He's
Oh my god.
out.
Okay.
It seems like the one person who knows out of all of us may have just had a little too much to drink.
Oh, that's alright, he'll be fine.
Are you guys saying this like in your head out loud?
Yes,
Okay.
Should we do something? Well, it's only an hour, but I mean, it's not that important. Evangeline, out loud, she's gonna say, "Don't worry, I'll wake him up." She's gonna.
I definitely wasn't going to do it.
She'll put her hands on his back and cast lay on hands and
Right.
neutralize his alcohol.
Hey.
poison.
He wakes up. What happened? Where?
You said you know something about the 12 foxes.
Some foxes, yes. I know that.
Okay, can you tell me then?
1 second. And he just like grabs a drink and he just chugs it.
That's fine.
It's all good. We're all alcoholics here.
I am currently improving, so I don't know how Borg like
I don't
responds
know
to
either.
the
He'll
situation.
have to retcon his things if he retcons his things. We'll see.
I don't think he's going to.
No, he will probably embrace them.
He goes like, yes, that is in the North District. North,
Anything else?
straight. And he just gets another drink, chugs it.
Where in the North District?
It doesn't really help us just saying north. There's a lot of things that are north from here.
He's like, oh, well, I see. Follow me. So he's like, I take you there. He's like,
Oh boy.
he's being like somewhat pretty vague about it.
That's fine, I don't care.
Follow the man who has a penchant for disappearing. That should be fun.
That just means you need to keep up.
It means you guys need to like pay the fuck attention.
Yeah. Does the gold I handed the guy cover like all the
Yeah.
bullshit we've been in? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so are we gonna get...
Imlin is going to walk over and start trying to shake, run, awake, and run. All of a sudden, just
Music friend!
then Imlin's just, it's time to get up.
Okay, where do we go?
He starts to stand and he sways very heavily while he's standing there.
Where we go?
telepathically? What would Borg?
Oh! What?
Borg's like,
My voice in head?
Borg's like, you have that too?
Yes!
I thought it was only
Hey,
me.
guys, she's gonna whistle.
Ow. Alright, why did you do that?
It's not important right now. That's for if we need to talk with nobody listening.
But run not have voices in head before.
No, you fell asleep.
Sleeping make voice go into head?
No, she
I not want to sleep
Run.
anymore!
Run.
Oh.
She did.
Yes, it was me.
Also, do you have a name?
My name is Rose.
Good, because I was tired of calling you she.
She.
He goes, what you do to my brain?
I cast a spell on you.
He leans over to Evangeline and goes,
This small one's scary.
Yeah. But apparently,
She put voices in run brain.
yeah, she did. I wouldn't make her too angry. And she's just gonna walk away.
run, then stands up and starts lumbering behind
What is she?
Evangeline just a little too closely. He is lumbering over you and reeks of alcohol, and Imlin just kind of chuckles as he starts walking behind them.
Alright. You guys, as continue, the barkeep gives you 30 gold back.
No, keep it. It's fine.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice.
We might be back.
We will be back.
And it's a pleasure. Alright, so you guys go out, you start making your way up to the North District. As you guys go, it's like the southern part of the city. It's like really, really nice. Like, imagine Victorian style buildings. It's like really, really fancy. As you get like further and further north, it starts more or less becoming like excuse me. It's becoming like more run down. Starts getting some what you call it? Little sketchier.
We in the wrong side of the neighborhood, my friend.
Probably.
And it just gets to a point where like it's essentially a shanty town, where there's like rundown buildings.
So kind of like the place before where the little girl was.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like on a much larger scale.
Okay.
Rundown buildings, bunch of like beggars on the street, just like holding out their hands for anyone passing by. People here are in like more or less common clothing. A couple of them are in more or less like rags. They're walking around.
Filthy commoners.
I'm kidding.
She would have slapped you if you weren't hitting.
As you guys are like walking by, you hear a bunch of people like stop and they say, "Warwick, it's good to see you." And like they start like waving at him. He waves back, and like he just keeps going.
Huh, I guess he's from here.
What makes you think that?
Oh.
She's not even convenient with the response. She's just like...
you get to a what you call it, probably like in an hour, so it's about like 1:30 in the afternoon. You go up to a boy, like goes up and stops in front of a building that's like, what is it? Basically like a flower shop here and like a alchemical shop like here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yes.
the two sides, the two buildings are okay. Like they look standing, but not in like as bad shape as the rest of the place is.
Mm-hmm.
But like the middle building is pretty well kept and like really nice. From the there's a sign that hangs off like up the front. Can't talk today. Hangs off the front. It says the 12 Foxes Inn, and this is a count more or less like a
Could have told us it
I
was an inn.
wonder
Door.
where the 12 boxes are.
and it's like a door. And this door is like dark wood with like brass handles. Borg is like this right here.
I mean, you could have told us it was an inn.
And you could have told us that 12 Foxes was in the name of the inn. It would have been a lot easier to find.
But it wouldn't have been that fun.
I thought we were looking for some kind of secret society of some sorts.
That doesn't mean we aren't.
As he then walks past everyone and then opens the door.
And like once you open the door, you hear a lot of like cheering, a lot of like merrymaking. Like, let's see.
Merrymaking.
This sounds like my kind of an atmosphere.
You enter the 12 Foxes Inn. It looks like a regular run-of-the-mill bar with tables off to the side, like actual regular tables.
Mm-hmm.
Towards like the center of it, off to the side, there's a bunch of one of those like high top tables, bunch of stools. On the far end, there is a bar that's like 10 feet long and goes into the wall like behind them. So it's kind of like a L shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And this place is packed. Like it's hard to like move around in without bumping into people. On the most of the patrons are talking with friends, while others are enjoying a drink by themselves. You notice a lot of these people look more or less like beggars that you passed, and enjoying a meal that would normally be served from nobility. Like, these people are like in rags, and they're just eating like duck à l'orange, filet mignon.
It's very strange.
Some fish is gone.
No, I think it-
Robin Hood shit's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is it you?
Oh boy.
Is anyone else following Imlin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you all just go in. Boar kind of just like hangs out.
Run is very closely lumbering behind Evangeline still. Seems a little less drunk, but he's still pretty fucking drunk.
And on the left wall there is a fireplace that is like that's really ornate, like ivory carvings on the both sides is a roaring fire. It's like 10 feet wide, big, however fireplaces are measured. As you all walk in, you see a tiefling with black skin and golden eyes. He is conversing with a group of patrons. They're just laughing, sharing a laugh, a few rounds of drinks here and there on the table. This is like one of the bigger tables. There is a bunch of like just empty mugs there.
It's like a big round table.
Yeah. As you guys enter, the tiefling, like, he kind of like perks up and like waves over to all of you.
I think we found our message sender.
Well, we're gonna find out regardless.
And like the tiefling's like nothing but smile. Like, he's having a great time. He's just hanging out, all that.
Imlin starts
waltzing on over.
All right.
Run still waits for Evangeline to start moving.
She's following in step with Emlyn.
All right. Yo.
She's just not walking as nicely.
I'm scrambling to keep up. basically. my move speed is 25.
Ha ha ha! Look at
Oh
you,
no!
lagging behind there, sir.
So
Sorry, madam.
as you approach, the tiefling gives you all a bright smile, and he tells you, "Welcome, friends. Please sit down and enjoy drinks. Drinks and food is on the house."
Some fish is gone.
Evangeline's waiting for Emlyn to say something. He seemed to want to take the lead, so she's just watching.
Come on, face of the party.
Oh yeah, she's letting him be the face.
Man, he's gonna smile at him and say, well, I would love to take you up on your offer, but we're actually here on some business.
You sure? I really was looking forward to talking to you guys. You look like big, strong, strapping adventurers.
He's gonna reach back towards Evangeline and like hold his hand out.
She's gonna take the piece of paper out and hand it to the tiefling.
Takes it and he just goes,
No, I'm handing it to the tiefling.
He's gonna take it from
No,
your
I'm
hand.
ignoring it. She's purposely
He's taking it from your hand.
No, he's not.
I mean, yes, he is trying to.
I know, but what I
Okay,
meant
roll
was
for
your
contested.
roll and my strength is probably not gonna work.
Right now, you guys are like on both sides of the paper, like
So
tug of war style.
Wait, no, that's no. Where is it? I don't know how to use the phone one. There it is. I can't add 12.
12. Yeah, you win.
She's like,
You're still a little like buzzed.
Yes. It's just like,
Like-
fine, give it to him.
That was the point.
As you like go ahead and he's like, I don't need that. I know why you're here. And he just looks to the people like, gentlemen, if you please just give us a moment of privacy, I would greatly appreciate it. They're like, oh yeah, sure. They all get up and just like make their way separate areas. And now there is about like 8 seats that are available. And he's kind of just like back up against the walls, kind of like just slouching back a little bit.
I just wasn't sure if it was you who sent for us or someone else.
I don't know, it was me. As you guys are still like just standing there, he
Ron spends his time trying to look in all the mugs at the table and see if he can find any remnants of stuff.
they are like
He doesn't care what's
they're
going
like dry. The tiefling just goes, well, would you like some drinks? Please, help yourself. They have... and he starts like naming beers. They have Banshee's Breath, Frost Mead, Honey Pine Dew, and for the adventurous or the very stupid, they have the Niner.
Run wants the Niner.
Hey, Run, how about you wait for a
Run
second?
wants the Niner.
Wait for a second.
Run starts walking up to the
Okay.
bar.
You
She's just gonna roll her eyes.
like
And we're just like, we'll
he
inform him later.
the tiefling just looks at you guys like that one. I admire him.
And Lynn just goes, well,
He gets us in a lot of trouble.
he really does.
Oh, he's about to get himself in a lot of trouble with Niner. So
I mean, I
Oh, I'm just
literally
saying.
just woke. Well, we just woke him up from a drunken stupor. He'll be fine.
like, please
This
sit
is
down.
nothing.
Like, we're all friends here.
Evangeline sit down, but I want to roll an insight.
Okay.
Imlin stands.
Where's
Okay.
Evangeline's gonna sit
Wait,
down.
wait,
She's
wait, wait.
just curious. Why am I rolling shit? It's a 9. I have a
I
plus
sit.
6. I rolled
You
a
sit,
3.
right?
I'm done.
As he seems really welcoming and doesn't seem shady at all.
Yeah, we roll a shit. Okay, she's sitting down.
I got a 10, but he's gonna lean up. He's gonna go to the nearest wall to the table,
Okay.
and he's just gonna lean up against the wall and listen in.
All right. He like, well, if you don't want to say that, it's well within your right. And he goes, well, let's just get to introductions. My name is Kaiser. And
Well, because the red
you all are?
Well, I'm Rose, and my familiar here is Thorn.
Oh, that's a very pretty owl.
Thank you.
And like he extends a hand. He extends a hand to you. Like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a tiny little hand.
Pleasure to meet you.
And my name is Imlin, and our friend over there at the bar is Ehrenfeld.
Emin, good to meet you. He just holds out a hand.
He
Wait,
slowly
hold on.
extends his hand and shakes it a little bit.
I don't remember where it is.
I believe in you.
I know. Oh, description. Description. Right, nope, not there.
She goes,
Nope,
please
not
do
there.
excuse our friend.
Nope, not there.
He's
God,
much
I hate
better off
everything.
drunk than he is sober.
I don't know. I know a lot of people like that. Don't worry.
Oh, nope. Hold on. It's here somewhere. I don't know how to use this app. Hold on. Oh. No, no.
Hooray!
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
the
Oh,
shortest in the party anymore.
It's in notes.
What are you trying to look at?
You make him.
Her name, but I
Guess how
couldn't
much I
find it
weigh.
because I couldn't remember where I
40
put it.
pounds.
Oh, she'll stick her hand out, shake his hand, and she'll say that she is Evangeline Maria Victoria Charlotte St. Clair.
That's what happens when you pick a long ass
I
name.
know, but I thought I knew where it was, and I don't know where it is on my phone, but I found it.
So so it's Rose sits, Ava sits, Emlyn did not sit.
Imlin
No.
stands,
Okay,
Does Borg sit?
leaning against the
Borg's
wall.
not there.
Where'd he go?
He was waiting at. He didn't come walk in
Oh,
with
he
us. He
didn't
was
go in.
waiting in the front of the door.
Okay. Poof, poof.
Well, no, he said he stopped at the door. He didn't walk in.
Yeah,
Okay.
But at any point in time, poof poof. Go ahead.
he
Poof.
he's like looks at all you. He's like, well, what? You guys want a drink? Anything? I'll gladly order something from the bar.
I think it's best we press on to as to why you called us here.
Actually, I'll take a honey maid.
Good choice.
Emlyn, there's no need to be rude.
I just want to know what it is that we were called here for, and then move on. There's other business that we have to attend to.
So do I, but it doesn't seem like that's exactly how this is going down.
I'm assuming you're doing this in your heads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There should be something so we know we're doing it, but.
Hold up my bag. It is in my head.
What if we talk like this?
Ah.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's what they used to do for the earrings. Every time they talk, they would hold their ears.
You gotta make a face Brian is.
Oh my god.
If only that was red, his brain would explode.
Okay.
So as you all sit down, probably like a minute passes, just like talking, kind of just like looking. It's a little awkward. A woman with like one of the barmaids comes up and you said it was the honey pine.
Yes.
Okay, comes up and comes in kind of like a cup, kind of like yay big.
Mm-hmm.
And gives it to you, puts it down, like, and she kind of just like shuffles away, trying to like make her way through the.
She looks like the same as everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Does the guy we're talking to look like that?
No.
No, of course he doesn't.
Yeah, he does not. Actually, forgot to tell you, he is in like. We're just going with like the black theme. He's in like black leather with a couple like of straps going here, there. His he does have a black hood that goes like into the back. It's like down. He is a total edgelord.
Does he have a Sasuke Uchiha hair?
Yes, he does.
Beautiful.
One eye fucked up.
Yes.
One fucked up eye.
Right, and assume you get the drink, you sip it.
Mm-hmm.
Bitches go vampire friends.
It's very pleasant, very sweet. Hey, this is really, really good. So see that?
Better than a lot of the bars we've been in.
Oh yeah, this is like top-notch shit right here.
This is very odd.
He goes, you kind of like notices that all you're like, all kind of like there's a couple of you are like standoffish.
Yeah.
Especially the one who's...
No, Evangeline is like super like relaxed. It's almost like when she was a kid, she remembers all this like political bullshit. So
Yeah.
she's just like,
She got this. She goes like, Kaiser just like looks at you. Trust me, I know this looks really sketchy, but we're all friends here, and I just ask that for y'all don't pull your weapons, and we won't leave your corpses in the ditch. All right?
I would
Doesn't sound
never
too
pull
friendly
weapons
to
on
me,
someone who
but
doesn't pull one on
I
me.
was not planning on pulling my weapon at all.
Emlyn,
Right.
you don't really have a weapon.
His voice is
That's what she's getting at. She's being a
because
wise
it's
ass.
so revolting.
Also, technically, I do have
I know he does.
weapons.
She's being a wise ass.
my rear.
She's purposely trying to
My
push his
rear.
buttons. She's being an asshole.
Just you wait till I vicious mockery your ass.
Got him. So his like demeanor somewhat changes. He's still like somewhat friendly, but he's not like overly friendly. Like
He was.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's like,
Oh, we're getting nitty gritty now.
oh
Let's
boy,
go.
he's like, well, as you know, my name is Kaiser, and I am the head of the Thieves Guild here. So, like I said, I heard
Oh no,
couple-
she figured that's what it was, but
Yeah.
she's just hearing him say it just makes her mad.
couple of my associates keep an eye on you. I believe you have met one. He's a tall fellow. Goes by the name of Borg.
Yes, I believe we have met him.
I should have known he's with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, you should have.
Very, very sneaky individual.
Yeah. Especially for a half orc. He's a half orc, right?
No, he's a full
Oh,
blown
he's a full
orc.
orc? Oh,
He's
shit.
a full blown
Oh, God.
orc.
So especially for an orc.
Like that's our job. We if you can see us, we're not doing our job correctly now, are we?
I would say not, seeing as
Dun, dun, dun.
the past is proven.
He just goes, well, let's get down to the matter why I asked you all to be here. I heard what you did for Zaniri, and for her father, and for that, you have my thanks. And he kind of like bows his head a little bit. Zaniri, she's a wonderful girl with a very, very bright future ahead of her.
That she is. God,
Just like
every time.
it's like a lot of the people, I'm sure you took notice when you walked in. They just got dealt a bad hand, and hopefully we can help give them a better one, or at least a better chance. Now, a good deed constitutes another. How may I help you? I heard you were snooping around some places.
I don't fucking remember.
Someone was.
Went to the fire giant place.
Yeah, but we did that for Zaniri. He knows that.
I know, but like I'm thinking of all the places.
I know, but I'm trying to think of what he's getting at. I don't remember where we were. Because we were... Why did we come this way? I don't even fucking remember anymore. I know that we're trying to go to where I'm from, but there was something...
We passed by your place.
Yeah.
As far as you know, Imlin wanted to come here.
That's right, okay.
He didn't tell you why. He just said, we need to go... Like, at least I need to go here.
I just knew there was something in between, like, Imlin's homeland and mine, and there was something we're supposed to do in the middle, and I didn't remember what it was.
And then you got on a boat, and then you almost crashed it.
Yeah, we did. We didn't.
Spill the beans, ceremony?
Evangeline, she's just going to go, what is her hometown called? I should write it down, I forgot.
Yours?
Yeah.
Shit.
Because we never decided on what it was. I just let Jeff decide it, and I don't remember what it was.
It's called Old Ashton.
Okay.
It's built on top of Ashton.
It's called Old Ashton.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a other place called Ashton, and now this is Old Ashton.
Okay.
That's not canon.
Oh,
but yeah, you're from
Old Ashton.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just going to mention that she came from Old Ashton and she was looking to head back towards the town she was from.
Without, according to my sources, that wouldn't be a very good idea.
And what do your sources say?
They don't say anything because they haven't gotten back to me yet.
That's what I thought.
And they left last year.
That doesn't...
So according to the lack of your sources...
Which is
Are you saying that out loud?
It's bad news.
Are you saying that?
Yeah, are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Well,
He's
you
such a fucking
see...
asshole today. Holy shit.
I think what's
For certain reasons.
I'm sure.
Well, I think what's happening is if his sources didn't return to him, they're probably dead.
Thank you.
But then happened to be according to his sources.
I love...
Because
it was a ton of phrase.
Because you can infer from the fact that they haven't returned and they must be loyal to him that they're dead.
Due to the lack of sources, like I said.
Exactly.
Imlin,
But
stop being a twat.
You bloody fucking twat.
That's kind of what I was thinking and kind of why I'm headed in that direction. I've had some sources of my own show me some things that aren't quite on the up and up. I'd just like to take a look.
Well, if you do go that way, I would highly recommend with extreme caution, because they were a couple of my best men. They were a couple of my best associates, and yeah, something got them. So,
Kaiser, if you don't mind me asking, why did you send
right.
them up there in the first place?
Well, you see, the whole place went dark about 15 years ago, and I was curious.
She's gonna, because she's drinking, she's probably gonna cough.
Hey, you okay, darling?
Fine, just a little bit stronger than I thought it was.
Oh, they must have messed with the recipe a little bit. Normally it's not that strong.
Bullshit.
As well,
Totally didn't spike it or anything.
not at all.
She would
We're
fucking
not gonna
murder
cat us out.
Never.
Oh,
she
yeah, no,
can't.
she was totally thinking that was gonna happen, but she's like,
But she
whatever.
can't because she's a paladin.
Yeah.
You can't be poisoned.
That's
Disease, right?
No, it's disease.
he
I
was
think
like,
According to
well,
now.
couple
Yeah, Monk has that.
purity of
Disease and frightened.
of my guys in Realis saw you guys there, and I just want to get this straight. We do not associate with them. They are more or less the black sheep of our organization.
At that, Evangeline's actually going to sit up and be a little more open and not as,
Inland's gonna insult
like,
the fuck
harsh.
Do it.
17.
You get the feeling that he is genuine.
Imland
He,
starts.
as he talks to him, he has a little bit of disdain towards it.
Imland starts to untense a little bit, and then slowly takes a seat at the table.
Evangeline's going to look at Kaiser and say, I kind of figured that, seeing as if you were from the other Thieves Guild, I'm pretty sure you would have had daggers at our throats by now.
Mm-hmm.
Or tried to murder us, and it doesn't look like you're doing either of those things.
Well, you see, our organization, all we do is what thieves do. Steal. And then, we mainly steal from those who, let's say, could do with a little less items in their possession. And we sell them, and then we get the gold. No casualties, no nothing. In fact, if we are only allowed to take a life if is the absolute last resort. And if someone just goes out and murders someone, we hand them over to the guard. Because we don't need that kind of blood on our hands.
I mean, I don't condone stealing, but...
He's like, well, you see, as like, he said that, he kind of like sits up a little bit. I lived in these streets. I came from nothing. I literally had to scrounge my way, doing whatever I can to survive. And now here I am. It's not that we don't want to. He kind of like just gestures over to everyone else, like, see those people? They are tossed on the street, nothing more than dogs. No one, especially the people higher up, don't give a shit about them. What did you do?
He's just flipping them all so their face up. The high value his face up.
I'm so proud of you.
So out of character. Technically, the thieves do work for it. They're working for it.
Yes.
Involves taking what other people have worked for.
Yes, that's the point of where she's letting it slide, but she's a lawful good paladin, so it's like catch-22, where she knows they're doing things because they're good, and they're not doing it to be assholes and be, like, shitty, but they're still kind of breaking the law. So she's trying to, like, gloss over that fact and ignore it, because it's for the better good.
And then he just goes like, and the other sect. You see, when I was growing up, I had a friend. His name was Baleen. He's a gnome. You okay with that?
Sorry, I got a real funny thing in mind, but you do your thing
Oh,
first.
God.
He was a gnome, and we trusted each other with our lives. And we kind of had a little bit of a falling out. So we don't steal necessarily for our own benefit, but for everyone else. And Zaneri and her father was one of the benefactors of this trade. Granted, I wish we do it more legal ways, but when push comes to shove, am I right?
And she's just gonna shrug because she's gonna go, listen, I didn't grow up that way. I grew up in a household where we had everything handed to us. And I'm speaking in English again, and I hate it. And it's Imlan's fault. And I was taken in by a paladin. Now it's way worse in the other direction. I was taken in by a paladin.
Just waiting for the country.
I can't, because no, Brian knows what happens. It's bad. It's bad, and it won't stop. So
I totally didn't pick Imlan's accent to be that on purpose or anything at all.
Such an asshole. And even once I was no longer with my household and had money, I was picked up by a paladin who took care of me, and I didn't really worry for much. I had to work for what I had, but we didn't worry like the people, like your people here obviously do. And I understand the plight. I just also share your sentiment of wanting things to be a little more on the lawful side of things.
I just want to know where. I just wanted to know where I stand. Fortunately, it's not the best outcome, but we get by.
And she's gonna laugh and like point to her drink and be like, "You certainly get by." Fuck are you doing?
Wait for it. Are you gonna do it?
Oh my
And then
god, I
Emlyn
forgot!
turns and looks over at Run and goes,
I was actually gonna go through you, boy.
pew pew, and then all of a sudden from his ring shoots a magic missile across
Forgot he fucking had that.
across the room, and as Run's lifting up his his pint, it hits the pint because magic missile auto hit on that end, and the pint flies from his hand, and he just goes ooh, and then he falls back and slams onto the
In
ground.
a fucking crowded bar.
And the second he hits the ground, he's out like a light. I rolled a
Emlyn.
3. He just looks and he goes, "Oh, I thought it would be funny."
You know what? You've been acting very strange since we walked into this bar.
You see Kaiser kind of like chuckle a little bit, like.
You'll see, this one gets it.
I understand that, but this is very odd. I haven't known you for that long. God damn it, I'm doing it again.
God damn it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop! I'm just trying to talk with an American accent. It's not even, it's my normal accent. I can't do it.
What? An American accent?
No! Fuck no, I forgot the fucking... she's gonna be like, "Look, I haven't known you for that long, but I can still tell that something is fucking weird and fishy."
What can I say? He holds up his webbed hand. He holds up his webbed hand and he goes, I am pretty aquatic.
How many drinks did you have?
About 3. I haven't had anything here yet. Yes.
As you guys are like just doing this, another barmaid just comes up, gives you another drink, and she gets a drink for Kaiser, puts it in front of him. It's in a what you call it, like a regular pint cup, wood cup, whatever. Yes, it's in a cup, and you just see like kind of like a icy blue, like mist, kind of like going up from the drink. He's like, "Thank you, darling." She goes off, shakes it.
Barmaid is. She walks back and goes, "Can I have one of those?"
Sure. She nods, like, "Yep." She goes, fetches you one, gives it to you. He's like, Kaiser just...
He holds out some coin, and then he looks up and what would you say she's on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh
About
god.
6.
He just winks, and I guess he's gonna try to drop them into her hand. He just goes, "Just feel free."
He just goes, "Thank you very much." And she
I
goes
thought
off.
something else was gonna happen. I was gonna intervene, but
Yep,
you didn't do
yep,
it. I
yep,
was gonna intervene
yep.
if you were gonna do something, but you didn't do it.
Not today.
We're here for
Kaiser just
business.
like looks at you. He's like, "That's the Banshee's breast right there.
Just goes
Really
here.
good."
All right, and then he holds up the glass. Cheers.
Hold it. Cheers.
And then tosses it back.
All right.
Oh boy.
The
Oh boy.
like
Oh boy.
the look is kind of like white, basically like more or less like translucent,
Mhm.
but it's like a light bluish.
Okay.
Blue.
It's my favorite flavor of all things.
It is. And like you get a hint of like wild berries coming from this.
Ooh,
Delicious.
delicious.
As you taste it, as like you drink it, it tastes really sweet.
Tastes like blueberry.
Oh my
And
God.
also it has, as like you take it, are you like chugging or just like
Just
drinking?
down in one go.
Once you're
One gulp.
you chug it down and then you put it down, and it's like your mouth feels like somewhat coldish, kind of like if like mint gum,
He breathes
kind of
out.
like that. It's just it's a little like as if it was like cold outside. Like,
delicious.
it's my favorite drink that they have here. Now, getting back to business, we let's actually get down to business. You don't
Close
push the
enough.
swine. He goes, "Well, I heard that you did have a run-in with Billeen at one point. Involved a mansion and a spider.
That fucker.
I have no idea what you all are talking about. I joined in quite after that.
Actually, the only person who would know what he's talking about is Evangeline.
Yeah.
Because Run is on the other side of the fucking bar.
Pass the fuck out on the ground.
Yeah, so she's going to loudly say, that fucker.
Yeah, that's not the exact term I would use, but yeah. That fucker, yes.
He made us look like idiots.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Yes.
That's what makes him really good.
That was... We are currently down 2 of our former, fucking party members, I guess. Though you wouldn't call them that, but
I'm kidding.
whatever.
Acquaintances, alliances...
Well, they would be their friends.
I'm gonna do that every time they get brought up.
I would say, that's up to you.
Yeah, no, they are definitely her friends.
Yeah.
But they were the ones who knew about the mechanical spider. He caused a distraction in order to steal blueprints from a inventor, which she took. We have them now, but they've made copies.
I always... Billeen, oh my god, he was like the best at what he does.
I mean, we almost called him.
But he didn't.
No, we didn't.
That's all that matters.
But we saw him.
You have heard.
Well, if you and your friends would like to get a little revenge, because he has been seen in the general area. If you are interested in it, all I'm saying is, while we were friends, we are not anymore. How he conducted his business, I don't care if he gets thrown to the wolves now.
I'm always in for a little bit of vengeance.
That's what I like.
With a vengeance paladin.
He says that there is a... Okay, found it.
Listen, this is solely between the two of you, and my character didn't know shit about what's going on.
So he
I know, but the way you did it,
Just outside of the map.
keep going. They're being weird.
He tells you that while one of my scouts found someone who matches Billeen's description, he was heading towards the verdant belt. That is
Verdant belt?
verdant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's about, I'd say about 5 days out from here.
Oh shit, everything's actually gonna take as long as it takes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. Sadness. Don't remind me.
Oh my god. Oh.
But while it matched his description, I can't say wholeheartedly that was him, because he was carrying a medallion that was really, really was like more or less on the strange side. None of my guys could have identified it. All they said was it looked really weird.
We didn't actually run into Bleen before he was escaping, right? We never, like, in the mansion.
No, we didn't see.
Like, he wasn't one of the party goers and then, like, left.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
we didn't see him at all.
Yeah. We only saw him leaving. That's only because we cast the
and he
Chloe
also
thing.
he also flipped you off.
Yes.
Well, he flipped us
Yeah.
off because of the
Yeah.
Chloe thing.
Bastard.
But yeah, he's like, if that's where he's going, and whatever you do, that is entirely up to you. Blind eye.
No, I thank you for that knowledge.
I say we find him and we embarrass him just as badly as he embarrassed you and our drunken friend over there.
And then we were embarrassed by a murder. I don't
Got him.
really want to murder anybody.
I didn't say that. Well, I didn't mean murder him, just embarrass him.
I don't think this calls for embarrassment.
I think it'd be great.
He was like, oh well, you guys are.
So if it's not calling for murder, and it's not calling for embarrassment, what is it exactly calling for?
Murder, no, his murder, not someone else's murder.
I never said anything about murdering him. I said embarrassing.
I did.
Then that is your fault for implying it.
No, I was implying I'm not going to murder someone else to embarrass him.
I'm confused.
That's not important. God damn it. Fuck. Shit.
So he bringing it back. He says
Looks around.
he says that while you guys are down there, while you're down at the Verdant Bell, there's something that if you guys want to look into, more than welcome to. I'm not twisting your arm, and I'm not making you do anything you don't want to. He tells you that there are rumors that there is a temple, like in the within the Verdant Belt. It's like, so since you're from the region, you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The Verdant Belt is more or less like a massive like string of trees as like forest.
It's like the rainforest.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
It's fucking huge, like the biggest one on the continent.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
But however, he just like continues. However, these are unsubstantiated claims, but if you want to look into them, more than welcome to. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to.
What is the temple for?
There's a couple rumors. One of the rumors was it's a temple of great and utter evil, of a dark demon monics and blah 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 bullshit. It's
Dark looming backstory.
Ah.
Evil, doom, plague,
See, look,
doom,
I knew this would
plague.
happen. Yep. I keep moving. I didn't look at anything. But
I was about to say you don't.
I don't care. My
Okay.
elbow
Dark,
moved.
deep, doomy plague.
Yes, of the dark, deep, evil, doomy plague. He just says like there's it was probably like a abandoned temple at one point. Is the fact that it's not there anymore, or people are crazy. If you tend to be in isolation for pretty long, it does mess with your mind. So
there used to be a temple there, and now it's not there.
could be.
No, I mean that's what he's saying.
Yeah, so he says one of the rumors is that there was a temple of like a god, but then it became corrupted, and then it basically like it got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
But every so often there are like they see like a building like that that's reminiscent of the temple,
Yeah.
and then it just like fades away. Basically like a ghost
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
building.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ghostly building.
yeah,
Ghost
basically.
building.
So, and you guys are all more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like, drink as much as you want, have some food. So, all be on the house.
This is an actual inn, right? Like we could spend the night
Yeah.
here. Okay.
So, and he just like gets up, he starts standing up. He's like, "Now, good day. I'm gonna go make my rounds a little bit, say hi to a couple people." As he like walks by, he walks past Imlin. He stops for a second, turns over to you, like
Yes, my liege.
and he just looks like he has a puzzled look on his face. He's like, I'm sorry for staring, but you remind me of someone I knew. Does the name Elena ring a bell?
Oh shit, son.
Doesn't ring a bell at all, my friend.
But like out of character, that
Character.
really or not?
He says that, but he says it in a very awkward way.
Okay. Like, well, sorry for. Sorry. And he wasn't like expecting that response.
He was saying it in a very awkward way. Like all of a sudden, he kind of tensed a little, and he goes, "That name doesn't ring a bell at all."
He's like, "Oh,
Is he being deceitful? I would say deceptful, and that's not a word.
Deceptfully. I am deceptfully-tizing him.
He just puts a hand on your shoulder, like, well, again, enjoy your stay." And he goes off, just starts going from table to table, starts talking with all the various patrons.
Okay, telepathically, she's gonna say to Emily, "What the fuck was that?"
None of your
I'm not even that
business.
perceptive.
None of your business.
Not
And
what
he
I'm asking.
I'm going to go get a drink, and he gets up and starts walking over to the bar.
You get to the bar. Ron is still like people are just like
Walking
stepping
around
over.
him.
Yeah, they're just stepping over
the
Ron.
entire time.
You go up to the bar. He's more. It's a guy. Beard probably goes
It's a
down
guy.
to here.
It's a guy.
It's a little like braided. He is a little on the heavier side.
Just be a bearded woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not.
This
It's not.
Why can't it just
This
not
is
be-
not your story.
Um,
I'm just kidding.
he's like, what can you get for your laddie?
I'll take him over the Banshee's brew.
Banshee's breath.
Breath,
But yes.
whatever it's called, as long as it's blue and icy and makes me drunk.
He gets a cup, throws like some liquor here, crushed berries here, there. He like gives it to you. There you go.
Like you know exactly what I like.
And like he looks down like is your friend down there, and you just see Ron.
Yes, it is.
Mm.
He's don't worry, he'll probably be up within the next few minutes, and he'll probably be wanting more.
His cup kind of like flew out of his hand. Was that your doing?
And he picks his hand up and just goes, maybe, and
God.
starts sipping from his cup.
Your friend owes you a big one.
Oh,
He-
does he now?
He was about to drink the Niner. Yes,
Well,
that's something you don't do lightly.
well, to be fair, he's, I would like to say that you're probably right, but my gut tells me that he probably would have handled it. He might not have handled it well, but he wouldn't be dead. You should see him in his
Ju-
prime.
Just for exposition, do you happen to know what a Niner does?
I have no clue whatsoever. I've never drank it, but Ron doesn't fully care whatsoever.
Yeah, so the Niner, it's one of those, like, it's like a secret menu kind of thing, where, like, it's...
Is it basically like Long Island iced tea where it's like alcohol and alcohol and alcohol and alcohol?
Basically, but, he goes on, he's like, well, whoever gulps it down feels like days, weeks, they just, like, freeze up. Feels like days, weeks, and even months, just pass by.
I can fix that.
And like it fucks with your mind. I'm not sure if he actually would have taken it.
Emlyn, looking at him, then looking down at Ron, then looking back up at him, and smiling a little bit, nudges Ron with his foot, and Ron just goes,
What happened?
and he just goes, "You were about to have your drink, my friend." And he puts a couple gold on the bar, and he goes, "The Niner."
He's such a fucking asshole. Jesus
He's
Christ.
like, you.
You really
This is
just like
an
his friends.
experiment.
He just looks at you. He's like, really?
Ron, he goes, "This is just an experiment." And then Ron sits up and he goes, "Well, think of it as a lesson." And Ron just goes,
Oh,
and he looks around and he goes,
what happened to my drink?
All right.
Ron remembered doing lots of things. Ron did not drink.
He gets the barkeep is just like, well, your funeral, and he just yells.
Emlyn waves over at you and smiles, and then
As you
points
guys like,
at
as you guys
Ron.
like look over to him, you just see the barkeep just yell, "We got a Niner, everyone!" Everyone's like, "Yeah!"
And Emlyn just points at
and
Ron.
they're doing like the bang of the table, like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh."
Hold on.
Ron, getting pumped up, just starts doing the same thing as all them.
I was gonna see if Evangeline would be able to realize that Amlin is the one who ordered it for Ron, but she wouldn't know. She just assumes that Ron ordered it for himself.
I'm gonna come over and I want to see what happens.
Ron just starts slamming his fist on the table as he waits for the drink, going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh."
She's gonna walk over with Rose, but
He-
she's not worried.
So the barkeep starts getting alcohol, more alcohol, and like he gets a little like a small little tiny plant, probably like yay big. Just dips it in, puts like a little cap over it, shakes it up about, and like puts it into like a regular pint glass.
Okay.
he just puts it down in front of Run, and you start seeing the liquid starts like separating a little bit.
Mhm.
It goes from on the bottom is pure black, and then as it goes up and up and up, it becomes a beautiful like red like on top with like a gradient in between them. Give him fuck it, Inland, give me a intelligence check. Inland and Ava, give me a intelligence check to see if you know what the niner is. Like the
I wrote a 5.
net ingredient.
With neither, would I?
Yeah,
try to-
sure.
Okay.
Nope. Emlyn has no clue.
I rolled a 5.
Am I rolling straight intelligence? Or
Yeah.
am I rolling?
Straight intelligence.
All
This
my
is a-
dice hate me, so
This is a really beautiful drink.
Emlyn just pats Ron on the back and goes, "I have faith in you, my friend." And Ron just goes, "Booze!" And he grabs it with both hands and then just starts chugging it.
when he starts chugging, Evangeline's gonna go, if I have to waste a spell on you because you're an asshole.
As you like chug it, it goes from like red to like deep maroon and then black. You just like keep going and going.
And going and going and going and going and going.
He puts it down, and he's just like, "It's an okay drink." He doesn't
It's an
feel
okay
any
drink.
different.
He slams it and he belches.
As like mid belch, his whole body starts to lock up. He can't move at all, no matter how much he tries.
Now, question:
You
is
can't.
This considered? Is this?
No.
Hold up! I want to see something real quick.
It is not considered drunk and or poison
but
and
I
or
wanna
disease.
I want to see something. I just want to see something. Right? And there's no saving throw for this
No.
whatsoever.
You failed it the second you drank it.
Okay.
You
okay,
failed when you drank.
I might be able to fix it. She's just gonna give it some time.
So you like Frozen, you like, and much as you try to move, you can't. And then like something feels really weird. It feels like days, months, and like even years are passing like right before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are, and like different experiences, happy, sad, okay, to down like depressing, anger. You're feeling all these things just like coming at you with just a flash in your head.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna let
I
it go.
portent 1.
What?
Okay.
I used my portent ability at the beginning of the day. I rolled 3 dice and I wrote them down.
Oh yeah, I remember.
14, 2, and 1,
Mhm.
and he gets a 1.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Just mark that down.
I didn't know what you meant, and I was like,
So it automatically makes it a
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It makes it a 1 before you even roll.
if this lasts longer than 10 minutes, like we're sitting here for 10 minutes, Eva's gonna tap him on the back and cast Lesser Restoration and see if it does anything.
As you
But
go,
she's gonna wait like 10, 15
boy.
minutes.
you do your best to like keep it all together, but you just can't. And like,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I want to see what
No,
happens.
wait, yeah, but here's the thing. Do we know that you did that, or do you just do it?
My eyes flash white.
Okay.
I literally.
I
like,
wasn't looking
I
at you,
literally
so-
have the moment of like I saw what
you're
would happen.
so mean. So as
I'm expecting we're gonna spend the night here, so
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like,
you're
fuck it.
trying to get like a grip of yourself, but you can't. And like all these things, you're starting to see like people you didn't even know, but you have a deep connection. It's just like dead at your feet. 1 second, boom, you're at like a back in what you assume is your hometown, village, whatever.
I'll
Like your friend.
He sees a village.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember anything about it. So.
And then you see there's also another name to this, by the way. It's called the 9 Steps of Hell.
Oh.
It's just
Yay!
it's just showing to the niner.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yay!
And then it goes to probably the happiest point in your whole entire life, shoots you right back to
the happiest point you can remember, which
Yes.
was taking the drink before it left.
basically, and then it shoots you right back to when Grok and Quigley just left,
Sadness.
and just literally just like bouncing you all over these, and like you, as you tried, you can't, and now this causes you to go somewhat insane.
Oh boy.
Oh boy! Oh boy! So now you get the feeling back into your body, and like, from like your point of view, this probably took like 30 seconds, not even.
Oh shit!
To
I was
him.
thinking this was gonna take a
This was,
really
like,
long period
years.
of time.
Yeah, this is like years to him.
Oh fuck!
But like, this is like a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah,
30
yeah,
seconds, like 5-6 years.
Okay.
Just flash
oh,
like.
Okay.
Fuck.
How does
Oh.
How does he respond to all this stuff just being flooded in now? He goes.
Ron just goes.
You're right there, big guy.
I feel lots of things.
That is.
Booze never make me feel like that before.
Is that any different than normal?
It was very different.
So what happens?
Everything.
We're never gonna get shit answer out of him.
The
That's the
barkeep's
best
like,
part.
yeah, the nine will do that to you.
Oh.
No.
Only one drink per person forever.
Forever.
He goes, oh. Can I have other drinks?
I'll hook you up with a frost mead. How about that?
Is that the best thing you have on the menu?
Just tell him yes.
Yes,
Can I have lots of them?
you can have a little bit of it.
I need it. I need it.
Can I have lots of it?
I need it.
He gets a just like a mug, puts it down in front of you. He pours
I feel like
kinda-
we've made a terrible mistake here.
he's a-
I am
he like
happy
pours
with
kind of
my-
like a deep blue liquid into the thing, and he's like, all right. And the final step, he takes it and he gets like a small little, how do I put it, like ice, like bit of ice, probably like yay
Like
big,
like a chip of ice.
like a little small tiny ball of ice. He's like, and this is what makes it frost mead. This is a ice giant tear. Puts it into the glass.
Watches.
The drink becomes a really bright blue, and it starts sparkling. Like the liquid begins to sparkle as the ice like dissolves. And it's fucking sparkly. This is really like
It's
fucking
cool.
fancy. And Run is like, oh,
Run just grabs it, pounds it.
you pound it. And,
Oh god, not again.
Oh boy,
you
this is giant. I think this is totally tailored towards Run specifically. How much can I fuck with Run?
you put it down, and like it's really cold, and then you like deep breath in and out. As it goes, your like head's kind of like down. You exhale, and like on the cup, you see like a little bit of frost covering it from your breath.
He looks now as if he hadn't had a drink prior to this drink.
Okay.
He just instantly.
He's also
whoop,
like
and he goes,
Run better now.
but on the like deep end, you're like a little emotionally scarred.
he's burying it.
Run better now.
Tear. Bear your shame.
I lost them 4
The
hours
great
ago.
thing
and
about
now I
having
lost them
short
again.
and long-term memory losses all eventually fade.
Oh my god. Fucking awful.
But what about emotional memory?
How
How does that work?
Don't gotta worry about scars if you can't remember that they're there. And then
Jesus
Emlyn
Christ.
just goes, "That was interesting." And he turns to he goes, "So shall we?"
What time is it by now?
With your conversation and all this bullshit going on, how long do you want it to pass? Is like you guys are just hanging out, doing shit?
I don't think anything because I think we were planning on staying here anyway. So
Sure, you all just hang out until probably like 10:30.
Let us make rest.
Mm-hmm.
At least Emlyn's gonna make rest.
All right. There's the barkeep is.
Are you mad?
kind of just like rummages underneath the what you call it, the bar. Pulls out a couple of keys.
He presses the police button.
Help.
Get them out of my fucking bar.
There's no police. We're in the slums. Don't be fooled.
The slum police.
Like
the Thieves Guild.
he holds out a couple of keys. And like, is anyone bunking with anyone tonight?
I prefer to be alone.
So would I.
What about you two?
Run just goes, and he looks over at Emlyn, and Emlyn just goes, "I'm going to be by myself tonight." And Run just goes, "Okay."
All right. He gives each of you a like a brass key, and he goes like, "All right, well," points to Emlyn. Yours, go up the steps, first door on the left. Run, go up the steps, go down the hallway, probably about 20 past like 3-4 doors. It's gonna be on the right. Yours, right when you get up the steps, literally door right in front of your face. You obviously get up the steps. At this point, I hope you
Go up the
understand
stairs.
that.
I go up the stairs.
Right next to that one, he points to Emlyn.
Oh joy.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. So have we actually gone upstairs yet? No.
No,
Just,
he's
Ah,
giving
I'm
us
just
the
telling
key.
you
Yeah,
guys
he's just
where
telling
you guys
where they
are.
are.
Okay. Alright. Emlyn just goes, "Alright. Just don't you dare whisper in my freaking head tonight."
I would have gone away
It's
by
gone.
now. Yeah.
It's gone. By the time we were done talking to the guy,
Yeah.
it was pretty much done with.
matter. He knows you can do
I'm just saying.
Oh my god, I could just like appear in your fucking room.
Don't fuck with me. Anyways, yeah.
Alright, you all go up and go to your respective rooms.
Alright, before we go up, Ava's gonna grab Emlyn before he goes up the stairs. And goes,
Listen, just because we've had a couple of drinks doesn't mean you have to get handsy.
"Shut up. Isn't there
Whatever
something
you
you
want.
wanted to do in this city?"
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've had all the fun I've had so far. I would just like to retire for the night.
Roll her eyes. She'll be like, "We'll leave here tomorrow without doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do if you don't speak up."
I will handle that on another time. Let's just go and rest.
Don't say I didn't try.
All right.
You should go, let him go.
I'm just gonna go pay my tab. He just turns and starts walking back to the bar.
We don't have a tab.
Shh, I will pay my dues. I do not take anything for free.
Sure. She's gonna go upstairs.
Okay. The barkeep doesn't like
No.
say no.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up to the
She
bar.
was just pointing it out.
Mhm.
Yep. Run.
Yep.
Goes upstairs.
Okay, you all go upstairs, go to your respective rooms.
Once
Off
they're
tonight.
all upstairs,
Oh
Disappeared.
shit! Emlyn's doing some sketchy shit.
Emlyn's just like, he puts a couple of coins and slides them over and he goes, "If they ask, I went up to my room after I paid."
Such a shit.
He takes it. He takes it and is like, how do I put this? He just takes it and is like, "You're already upstairs in your room, passed out."
He just winks and then turns and starts walking into the open area, and then he's going to look around for Kaiser.
You find him.
He's gonna walk up.
He is just like how you found him, just talking with having a little bit of a meal with a couple people. It's lobster with like a garlic butter.
He's
butter.
going to pull back the chair, sit down. He's going to look at everyone else and he goes, "I was wondering if you'd all be so kind as to let me have a word alone with Kaiser here."
They look to Kaiser and like, yeah, he's a friend. they all like, all right, get up.
I mean, Inland does not. He's like the opposite of menacing looking. He's wearing like a fucking jester's outfit.
And he's also very short.
But it's more or less the toe.
And he's very short.
Is it your toe?
Yeah. Well, he was saying it more in a questioning manner. He wasn't trying to be forceful.
Alright. He's like, what can I help you with, friend?
He leans in and he goes, I think you know exactly what I want to know. What do you know about my mother, and what do you know about the situation involving her?
Oh shit, son!
Oh shit!
Oh shit, bitch!
Like,
You don't just drop a name like that without knowing who I am.
honestly, I even know Panther. You just look like a spitting image of her.
What?
And
I know that something has gone awry, and she's gone missing. What do you know? Any information would be helpful.
well, I haven't. And he's just like thinking. Well, I haven't seen Elena in what is it, close to 5 years now. The last time I saw her, she and Beline went on a job, and that was the last I heard of both of them until just recently. Beline popped his ugly mug up again.
Beline may have reappeared, but my mother has not, and it is
Oh
causing a lot of problems.
Well, know that me or my guild is not one of your problems.
I've forgotten
You're
my
a friend?
name.
Yeah, friend.
I don't think we established.
I don't think
that.
we ever established.
No, we did not.
No.
Nope.
Make it up right now. Do it. 5, 4.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Oh my god!
No.
We have to meme everything.
No, we're not doing this. I refuse. We're already far quad star squatted. Let's go be serious.
Ral?
Give me
Ral, is it?
Yeah, sure, Ral. We're gonna go Ral. We're doing Ral.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
He goes,
It's
Like,
from Magic.
have you ever heard?
Does he go around and wreck stuff?
he goes,
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, according to, have you ever heard the name Ral before?
Can't say I have.
He's apparently a confidant of my mother's, and she has been missing for quite some time. And shortly after her disappearance, the guild has been changing.
Yeah, with on Meowth, they actually weren't always so. What's a word to put it? Abrasive, more or less. We heard of their dealings and stuff that we did not agree with, so we officially cut ties with them. As far as I know, their sector of the guild is a bunch of rubble by now.
He leans forward and clasps his hands together and just brings them up to his mouth, and he goes, I need to know where she is. I need to know where they were going, what they were doing. I need any kind of lead that will possibly get me closer to finding out where she is and finding if she's dead or alive, whatever state it's in trying to solve my problems.
Well, what? So I want her back as well. She is really, really nice, and she is the best the best thief I had come by my eyes in quite some time. And
He's gonna lean forward and then, talking in a lower tone, he's just going to say, I will take your word for it, but in all honesty, who she is and how she is the least of my problems. I never met her, she never met me, I have no ties to her, but her disappearance is putting those that I love in great danger.
well,
And I must solve this problem.
well, unfortunately, I do not have your answer. Maybe Beline will. And like I told your friend, someone who matched the description was heading towards the Verdant Belt not too long ago. Other than that, I wish I could help you more, but the person to get that kind of information would be Beline at best.
He sighs a little and he goes, "If you hear anything at all,
You'll be the first person I tell.
please." And he then stands and he goes, "I will retire for the night. Thank you so much for your hospitality. I wish you all the best, and I hope we can resolve this in a way that will turn out well for all of us."
You as well, and I do hope so. Enjoy your stay.
Also, if anyone comes in, whether it be from your group or their group, do not tell them that I was here. I do not need people knowing where I am.
As far as I'm concerned, you're not here. Trust me, this is not my first rodeo. If I spend a lot of time with people trying to get me to talk. You know that Niner your friend did?
Yes.
Came from a form of torture. That happens. So.
Well, regardless of the scenario, I wonder what.
It's not interfering with you.
Yeah, it totally wasn't a message or anything.
No, it totally was his phone going off
Nope.
from a message from someone here.
Nope, never. He just goes, all right, and then he turns and makes his way up to his room, and hold on 1 second.
Some fishy's going on here.
Fishy
I want to see something. Oh, come on, you stupid shit.
Doing well.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The fuck doing good. Good job.
Good job. 10 out of 10. He is going to try to stealth his way back into his room. Because he normally wouldn't have to worry about anyone, but you're right next to this person, so it's all people. Ha! No. He does it very loudly.
What you get?
6.
You go up probably a little still buzzed. But like you go
Charges
up.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
He started to try and be sneaky. After a few creaks, he was just like,
He's like, yeah, fuck
shit.
it.
He just started trudging his way up the steps.
Evangeline didn't hear you.
You suck at rolling dice tonight.
I'm using my passive.
I have rolled like 5 times. Did
Which
not
is
roll
10,
above a 10.
So. I heard someone
Feels
clamber
bad.
up the stairs.
Yeah, you just heard like creaking, like someone.
Until
Someone's,
I
like,
hear
moving
the
around,
door
but, yeah.
next to me
Got it.
open and shut.
They got it.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
You all go to sleep, pass the night, wake up, there's a cock-a-doodle-doo going on.
Little cockle.
I was very
my
confused
owl
where he was
screeching.
going with that.
My owl's screeching.
And also on the room next to you, you hear the owl screeching.
And Lynn just rolls over and goes,
Nobody has any bad dreams. Everything's chill, copacetic. We're all good.
Why so early with the screeching?
What kind of walls is this?
I can imagine
Wood?
they're just wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
They're
paved
not,
wood.
like-
I tell Thor to go over to the wooden walls and peck at the walls.
You hear a
I would assume that I would have heard more about.
Furious pecking.
yeah, you hear that.
He just gets up and goes, "Fine!" And he walks out and he opens the door and he slams it shut and starts hobbling down the stairs. And he is just in a disheveled look.
I have to spend about like 45 minutes doing my spells.
Yeah.
So I'm
So you're doing that while your owl's just like face
annoying
hitting
the shit out of him.
Slam.
Peck, peck.
Ron, of course, is doing his morning naked yoga.
Our door is locked, right?
That's why we have keys.
I was making sure. Evangeline's gonna lock her room, but she's gonna leave her armor upstairs.
Okay.
And she's just gonna go down for a drink before she,
Okay.
like, actually gets up and, like, food.
You have like commoner, fine clothes.
Mhm.
Like I just want to know which one.
Let me double check. I don't know. I have one of them. I just don't know which one it is. Oh gosh.
Unless Ava just doesn't give shame while she's going down naked.
No, they're traveler's clothes.
Okay, so they're like decent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you go down decent. The
I would hope.
It's not the. You go on the steps. Look to the bar. It's not the guy from last night. It's not the. Flight one is down. I guess not.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
Clearly, you cannot.
It's a. It's a dragonborn
No, rolls well.
female.
Nope, I
I
lied.
gotta do my rolls for the
JK.
day.
Oh, better.
Same.
Dragonborn female with like silverish scales, going
That's good. That's
Like-
good combo.
What can I get for you this morning, darling?
You want to
Can
know?
I get a honeymead and some food? I don't really care
Oh,
what.
that's what that is.
Because I can replace
Sure.
anything immediately.
She gets the mead, puts it to you, and she gets a plate of like basically like bacon and eggs and like ham.
Yeah.
Like pulls it to you like tough night, huh? If you're drinking this early.
No, but I have a feeling it's going to be a tough day.
Well, I hope it gets better for you.
I'm gonna just give her whatever covers this, and then like a gold. More.
50,000 gold.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
She pushes it back. Like, don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Oh, Kaiser pays us very well.
I'm sure he does. He's a very nice fellow.
Indeed. He's one of the nice employees I've had. So that he if you don't mind, I do have to make more food for the other guests.
No,
staying
that's
upstairs
fine.
As well.
Go ahead.
If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. And she like goes off like into the back. You just hear like pots moving around and all that.
Everyone's going over the bar.
Wait, you're down there?
Yeah, I said
He
he went
walked
downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was pecking at the walls until
And he was just
Yeah,
fine,
he went-
so
yeah.
he opened and he went downstairs.
Okay. You see Evangeline's hanging out on the at the table.
He just
Oh,
leans
bar.
over. Yeah, he went over and sat next to her, and then leans over and just goes, "That goddamn owl."
You hear squawking from upstairs.
Seems you're quite unfortunate.
Yeah, it seems so. And then he just sits there waiting and
The
waiting.
Dragonborn comes out. What can I get for you?
Whatever I need to drink to drown out the sound of screeching owl, and a big old plate of whatever that delicious smell is from the back.
Alright. She goes in back, gets it, brings out the plate. It's a Eggs Benedict.
Oh boy, I love Eggs Benedict.
But
If he actually sounded like that, I would die.
Oh boy!
Um,
boy!
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
and he's like, there you are. He gives it to you. Like, this is
Sweet, sour, sugar. I love me some
Yes.
scrambled eggs.
so he gives it to you. Like, anything else you want to drink? We have apple juice, orange juice, chocolate milk.
I was hoping for something that would drown out the sound of owl. Possibly the alcohol
unfortunately-
variety.
Unfortunately, if you want to shove them in your ears, it doesn't drown anything out. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Can I drown my woes with an
Oh
alcohol
yeah,
beverage?
absolutely.
That would be beautiful.
Right, and any
You should have just said
preferences?
that in the first place.
It was a figure of speech. I don't want to discuss it right now.
She's ignoring you.
Any preference?
Ah,
So you got Banshee's Breath, Frost Mead, Honey Pine Dew, or the Niner.
let's do the frost mead. I don't know if I have what it takes to get through the niner right now.
Not a lot of people do. The fact that your friend came out of it relatively unscathed, from what we can tell.
He's an
it's-
interesting fellow.
Nothing much phases him, but he also can't remember much, so it kind of balances out.
Chances are whatever went on in his mind during that short little stint probably flew out fairly quickly afterwards.
Oh, all right, good for him. He
As he
She-
currently stretches his
She gets the drink
fingers and
ready.
palms away.
teardrop, boom, gives it to you. There you go.
He takes it and he goes, "Oh, sweet release," and he starts drinking it and shoveling food into his mouth. This is so delicious.
Thank you. I'll give the compliments to the chef.
Please
She
do.
goes in the back.
He just turns to Evangeline and he goes, "Next time, you're bunking in the room next to that one."
Why?
Because I'm not doing it again.
And I don't have to do it either. We have plenty of money. You just drew a bad log. God damn it.
He starts shoveling more food into his mouth and grumbles as he just, like, stares hungrily at it. Deep, dark circles under his eyes.
Alright, you guys just hang out. What does...
Run comes trotting down the stairs.
What does Rose do?
I mean, I'm gonna.
Well, she's doing the 45-minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 45 minutes passed.
Alright, and I.
Did you do the rolls?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
19, 11, 1.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
And
literally,
I was in front of this one, so I'm
literally, really good, average, terrible.
You suck. You fail.
Just in case you want to fuck someone else over, here you go.
Just in case you want to fuck someone who wants to drink something.
Yeah, right. How dare you do that to Run? I could expect Imlin, but Run.
I was curious. Okay,
Right.
so I'm gonna get done with my preparing everything, and then I'll pack everything up, putting it into my bag.
Yep.
And I'll come downstairs with Thorn on my shoulder.
Right. The halfling comes down with the owl on his shoulder. And then just by like looking at it, kind of has a little irritated look on his face.
He doesn't even really look up from. He just looks tired and irritated, and he's shoveling food into his mouth.
I purposely come over and scooch right up next to him in the chair.
He just keeps eating. And eating. And eating. He just ignores. At this point. Between Borg and Run, he's just used to it. He expects it. Why not? It's all fine.
And just for the sake of expediency, now Run comes down, finishing his naked yoga.
Naked yoga!
Is he clothed?
I don't know, is Run clothed?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He does naked yoga.
I understand.
And he will
that. I
do
was
it in
just-
public when it is in a public place in which he feels he can be naked. Bar is not one of those places. He has learned that in the past.
Oh.
Trial and error.
I don't know, short-term memory loss, remember?
Trial and error. He's in bars enough.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. This is true. But yeah, he comes down clothed.
Alright.
Maybe one of these days.
One of these days.
We'll have it all swinging about.
Dragon Ball comes out. And for you two darlings,
She just goes, I will take more booze.
Do you get
And
to
smiles.
decide what traveler's clothes look like? Roughly speaking.
sure.
Why?
Well, because I just remembered, she has like a fucking tattoo on her chest. And that if, depending
I'm
on...
gonna assume.
I would assume they would be clothed, like, covered.
You can like, let's say at some point in your journey, you went to a tailor like, yo, do this.
Yeah, because it was like, if it was like a normal shirt, you would totally see like the top of it. So.
It's okay,
Yeah,
Run won't say anything or point anything out unless
No.
prompted to.
I literally just thought about it because I was
Then
like, oh
come
yeah.
the brother jokes.
And so,
Disgusting.
any
I'll
want
take what
anything?
she's having, but just about half that.
okay?
Because I can't eat that much. Fuck off.
Can't you be a halfling with a big appetite?
No.
She looks to Run,
No, she's very
and
tiny.
Must maintain her figure.
what
I'm
drink?
only
half
40
portions.
pounds.
Only half
Very
portions.
tiny.
And what drink would you like?
He thinks. And he goes,
She's gonna turn to the Dragonborn lady before he even says anything. He says, "Do not give him another niner, even if he asks." He already
Oh
had
no,
one.
policy is everyone only gets one.
Yeah, but she was new. That's why she's saying it to her because she wasn't sure if she was
She's
there.
like, I don't know, because like she made
Everyone
that
has
comment
heard.
about your friend.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
not-
true.
Everyone
Yeah.
has heard the
That's
story
true.
of Run.
Yeah, so
I'm certain. Run just goes,
they also kind of.
I will take one of
Keep a list.
Yeah, they keep a list of just people.
I will take one of each.
People emotionally scarred by the niner.
You'll get one of each, other than the niner.
I will take one of each.
Okay.
he just assumes that he'll be given one of each he's allowed to have.
Yeah. So she goes back, gets your stuff, same thing as hers, and gets you your shit.
He starts pounding back drinks.
Okay, you pound back drinks.
Yep, Imlin just sits there still, slowly eating his food and sipping from his drink. So what are we planning on doing again? Prefer Preferably something a little less noisy.
Heading to the verdant belt.
That sounds not so noisy. I think I can handle that one.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends. It's kind of like a rainforesty area, right?
Yeah.
It depends on what's in the forest.
Well, let's just hope whatever it is.
But no, you're not really from around here, right?
I mean, he knows of the stuff on the continent, I can imagine.
So,
but, what does he know
because
about
it's
the
not
forest?
really like,
He knows a lot about the forest.
you know, a good amount. Because,
18?
yeah, sure. Yeah. You know, like, a lot of stuff about it, but, like, the, shit, how
Is
do I
it
put
full of noisy things?
Depending on the day, yes.
That's what I was saying.
With,
You can give me some-
Evangeline, you know that, you know where, you heard of Fountain Trail, you never really been there.
Yeah.
It's more or less like what you guys passed, like the storm cloud and whatnot.
Yeah.
That is more or less like the, home of aquatic elves.
Mm-hmm.
The ancient aquatic elf.
Yeah.
Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get the feeling like he's from around here.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure how much he got out as a kid.
Yes, that's more what I was getting at.
Yeah. So,
She learned all this bullshit when she was a kid. Bullshit geography.
yeah, she did.
Alright, anyways, so when are we going to actually start making our way then? Do we want to leave?
So
I mean, as soon as we're done eating and I put my armor on, obviously, and she will gesture to the fact that she is not wearing it.
Oh, that's right, you are rather bare. And then he just starts eating some more.
If a character has said something.
I bet.
So as you guys are like having this conversation, the Dragonborn lady is like, "Well, you know where you're going? Do you need a map? Do you need a compass?"
I mean, I have an idea of where we're going, but a map would never hurt. God damn it. It's like half.
The British.
I hate it. God damn it.
Like, yeah, we have a couple travelers come by here and there looking for areas to go. You can well, this one is she kind of like just rummages through with like a map that's like piece of paper that's like folded up a bunch. Like hands it to you. Open it is a map of the area. I will get you guys one next time. I just didn't have time to.
We have an actual map.
Did not expect this.
Yay. And you look, I'm assuming you're like opening it, just like looking. You open it up, so the coast is right here. Oxwell is like somewhere in this general area. There is
Grabbing a drink, I'll be right back.
what you call it? The verdant belt, like where it's located, is down here. It's kind of like north, southwest-ish area. And there's a map of the region, not like the whole map of the continent. And there is a probably like westward, like southwest, probably like I want to say up the north from the verdant belt, so like in this general area. So verdant belt's here, Oxwell's here, like right here. There's a star, and on above it, kind of like in a ribbon, this says Lunaris. That is the capital of the region.
Okay.
Right. And there's a bunch of like different towns sprinkled throughout from here and there, but those are like the major things that like jumps out at you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I have to sneeze, but it's stuck.
I had that happening to me all day. It sucked.
I don't think it's gonna go. Anyway, yeah, so she's gonna take it and just put it like in a pocket.
Right. Well, she just goes, well, whenever you guys ready to head out, you can just leave dishes here and I will take care of them.
Alright, thank you.